the West Side, Arizona and Long Island. I don't even think this contest is close. I think Arizona just
Oh yeah,
mops the floor with Long Island.
dude. How much are we missing Tobe Waka, dude? Oh my god,
Man, can
he's
can you
balling.
can you imagine if we had him on this team to add with the rest of the post players that we
He's
got?
balling, bro.
Man, and he's coming off the bench too and still doing it. I mean,
He's still
it's
averaging over
amazing.
double digits a game, and like almost. I mean, he's
Yeah,
almost averaging a double double. I feel like with Arizona. I mean, it's just man.
yeah. So we got Villanova and Utah State, and another 8-9 matchup. Villanova came on late in the tournament, late in the regular season. They were one and done in the conference tournament to St. John's. Utah State is historically a pretty decent basketball team, and in this one, I am going to take the 9 seed Utah State to win against Villanova.
There you go.
Wisconsin and High Point. This one excites me. I don't know if you've seen, but High Point has got a white kid that can shoot. And we know based on history, there is one team that's got a white kid that can absolutely ball out from downtown that busts people's brackets. I think this is where it happens. Give me High Point over Wisconsin.
Whew.
Arkansas and Hawaii. Hawaii's been a pretty good team the majority of the year, but Arkansas is getting hot at the right time. I mean, they just came out of the conference tournament, won the whole
Yeah, dude,
thing.
you can't not pick Arkansas here.
Give me Arkansas. BYU against either Texas or NC State. This game is going to be coming on here in about, about an hour, I think, is when this game comes on, the Texas NC State game. I don't know who's going to win that one. I'm kind of thinking NC State will, but give me BYU to win this game. I think it's going to be close regardless of who they play, but I think that BYU does pull it out. Gonzaga and Kennesaw State. I'm going to take Gonzaga in this one. I think Kennesaw State keeps it pretty close, though. Miami and Missouri is a really, really intriguing matchup. Missouri has got T.O. Barrett and Mark Mitchell that can just go off for a total of 60 points between the two of them at any given night.
But the problem is if they don't go off for 60 points.
Exactly. That's
Missouri's in trouble.
Yeah. And Miami has played pretty good this year overall. To me, this one is a toss-up. And I think I'm going to do a little bit of SEC bias here, and I'm going to pick Missouri to win. But this one could really go either way. I feel like whatever bracket I fill out, I'm going to go back and forth between these two teams as far as which one moves to the round of 32.
I got you. Yeah, for sure.
Purdue and Queens. If there was a 15-2 upset, I think this is where it's at. But I'm not going to pick it because I just feel like Purdue is going to find a way to pull it out, but it's going to be a much closer game than what they want it to be. So give me Purdue in that one. Arizona and Utah State. This has got the makings to be a game that could be closer than Arizona likes, but Arizona's just a complete team, man. I think that they're going to win this one, no problem. Arkansas and High Point. I think this is going to be a very uncomfortable game for Coach Cal and his crew. He's going to need Acuff to really go off in this game. I am going to take Arkansas, but in a very close game. BYU and Gonzaga. Another team that I'm not a believer in is Gonzaga this year. They've dropped games that they really shouldn't have this year. So I'm going to take BYU to make the Sweet 16 over Gonzaga. Missouri and Purdue. This is where I think the lack of help around Barrett and Mitchell could hurt Missouri, and I think that Purdue ends up pulling one out against the Tigers. Arizona and Arkansas. Once again, I'm going to take Arizona to beat Arkansas. I just feel like even though Arkansas has got a lot of talent, they can play with Arizona. I think just the depth of Arizona is going to be too much for the Razorbacks in the end. BYU and Purdue. I think this is where BYU gets the best of Purdue. I think that they'll make the Elite Eight, making a big run after a kind of disappointing end of the season. But then that's where the run comes to an end, as Arizona is going to make the Final Four, beating the BYU Cougars.
I love it. I love it. There's that number 1 seed coming through. All right, let's get it started. Michigan's definitely going to win over. Oh no, I'm in the wrong region now. I was scrolling through earlier. My bad. Arizona's going to win. I'm going to take Villanova over Utah State. I've already picked my 9 over 8 earlier. So I'm going to balance that out a little bit. I'm going to take Villanova. I'm going to take Rhonda's advice too, because she said Villanova is typically a tournament team. I like High Point. I really do. But I'm going to stay safe here and go with Wisconsin and have the 4 versus 5 matchup coming up, as Arkansas is for sure getting by Hawaii. Here's where I'm going to disagree, and this is where you talk about brackets changing dramatically. I think Texas beats NC State, and I also think Texas will get the upset over BYU. I think Texas can make that happen. If
they very well could.
They have a really good couple of players, really, and if they get hot, I get it. BYU is probably the better overall team, but I don't know. I'm just feeling Texas here. I think they'll get it done. Give me Gonzaga over Kennesaw State, and then give me. See here, I wanted to agree with you because I typically go SEC bias, but that has hurt me so bad in the previous brackets I've ever done in the last 3 years, because the SEC will typically lose about 60% of their first round games.
Yep.
So I just hate to do it, but I'm gonna go Miami over Missouri, and then give me.
Miami's a very good team.
Yeah, Missouri, and that hurts because I know Missouri is capable. We lost to Missouri, but anytime it seems like I bet on the SEC, they let me down. And I just took a chance on Texas. That'll probably let me down. And then Missouri will probably win. It'll probably be the exact opposite of what I just picked here, but whatever. Let's ride. Give me Arizona over Villanova. I think I agree with you. They're just the better team. I'm going to take Arkansas over Wisconsin as well. Can we trust Cal in the tournament? No.
That's a fair point, but
they just won the SEC. I think that's bad juju. I don't think they're going to make it past Arizona. I don't think.
I feel like he's been better in the tournament at Arkansas than he was at Kentucky. So there's that, but I don't think that he makes a Final Four run.
You know what? I just had to change your heart right here. It's March Madness, right?
Yep.
Screw it. Arkansas beats Arizona. Why not? Give me Gonzaga over Texas. Yeah, I kind of skipped a thing there, but it'll be all right. Give me Purdue over Miami. And then give me Gonzaga over Purdue, to where it is Gonzaga, Arkansas for the chance of the Final Four.
Is he taking Cal or is he taking Gonzaga?
Give me the Razorbacks, buddy.
Coach Cal in the Final Four. Okay.
I've got a Final Four appearance for the SEC champions, tournament champions, that is, Arkansas. I think it's the one way I can see this happening, because I don't think it will, but is you do have the best player in college basketball. So as long as he stays hot, he can probably take you as far as you need to go. The problem with Arkansas is they don't play defense worth a lick. So if they're not shooting 50% of the floor and scoring 100 points, they're giving up 100 points. And so that can actually get them beat. But I think for tournament play, it does fit Arkansas' style of game. And I'd love to see a 4 seed make the Final Four, man. Just